Hi guys, welcome. Okay, so today I am on to talk about the changes that obviously have happened, and I was just really thinking about it and evaluating it, and obviously situation we went into lockdown in March. We were then in lockdown for ages and ages and ages, and then the lockdown started to ease, the restrictions eased, and now obviously cases have started to rise, and we have been put down to only having 6 people, which if you've got a family of 6, then that's you. No one else can come in your garden, in your house, etc. And I was just thinking about basically what that situation when we are pressed in on all sides, and what it feels like, and I just wanted to sort of just for a minute ask you to think basically that, in a sense, I really feel that God is giving us this time to sort of be in training. And I was thinking about, obviously, I'm a swimming coach, and a lot of our swimmers, well, all my swimmers, all my squad, we used to like resistance training. So when you weren't in the pool, they did thousands of laps of the pool, but a lot of the time we did land training, which involved obviously resistance work, especially because the kids that I dealt with were from the ages of sort of like 10 up to sort of 18. And so they're not allowed to do like weights. Well, they're not supposed to. And so it's like resistance. It's about resisting against the body. And it just, it made me think, because of my training, obviously when you resist against something, when you're resisting, it is making you stronger. It's making you able to sort of, sustain things and carry on. And it just really made me think about the situation we're now in. And I looked obviously to the Bible, and I just thought, if you look in the Bible, like, I don't think there's any stories or conditions in the Bible where people didn't have to endure situations. And it just brought me to remember that when I became a Christian, people say, it's not going to be easy. Just because you become a Christian doesn't mean it's going to be easy. If anything, it's going to be harder for us. And it really made me think about this situation in a whole at the moment. And when I look at like King David, before he was king, he was chased by King Saul. He it wasn't like just, oh, I'll just go here and I'll hide out. He was literally life and death. He was being chased, and he cried out to God to make this situation stop. And I think a lot of us have found that we want this to go away, this situation. We want this coronavirus to go away. We want to be able to have our freedom back. And I just want to just stop for a second. This is going to be a short video, but I want you to think, what would it be like if we actually turned this round, and instead of asking and praying that God will take this away, but actually just thinking that actually God will use this. Okay, as I said about swimming training, when you resist against something, it makes your muscles stronger, and it really builds you up. And I just want to take this time to really encourage you that actually maybe this is a time when we are like soldiers. We're in training. We are learning how to lean on God. We're learning how to persevere. We're learning that, yes, we know that this will come to an end at some point. We can't see the end, and that's what's really hard. But I mean, you look at Paul as well. Paul, when he went to, was teaching the churches, he was hit not physically with resistance, but emotionally he was hit with resistance as well. You know, people didn't want to hear the good news. They wanted, even within the church, people were fighting against him. You know, you would think, you know, if you were a preacher and you went to a church, that actually that church would be willing to accept you. And actually, you know, Paul, when he was speaking to these churches, he actually, you know, he had resistance. You know, he was like, you know, God, what are you do? These people do not want to go your way. I'm trying to teach them and they're not wanting to know. But at the end, if you look in these, you know, all that we need to learn is how to be stronger and how to rely on God. So not us, we're not soldiers as in, you know, we'll build our muscles and we'll learn how to manage, and then we will be able, as in I will be able to be stronger, and when coronavirus is over and I will be able to do this and I will be able to do that. I think this is a time where God is teaching us that we have to lean on him, and that we also have to, that he is not making this happen, but this is a time, this is, instead of praying to ask God to change this situation and take it away from us, we should really thank God and thank him for helping us to be able to become stronger. Because when we have resistance and when we are enduring situations, it will make us stronger. And so I just want to really encourage you that when you feel that, you know, this is really hard, this is tough, that actually we are in training, and we are, through this situation, it's going to make us stronger, but not stronger for us, but stronger that we will be able to be used by God. And so I just want to come on and instead of praying in the next wee while that, you know, maybe God will take this away and God will hurry up and you know, get rid of it, that actually we will take this time to rest on God and just to really, actually, it's been really interesting looking into the Bible, and those of you that know the Bible, you know the stories, you know how people have, you know, they've had to endure things, Job, and you know, all the different characters in the Bible, they all had to endure different tests and trials, and that has brought on you know, perseverance, and that has brought on strength, but not strength in themselves, strength in God. So actually, let's thank God that, in a sense, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but in this time of just craziness and unknowingness, let's just thank God for this opportunity to be able to be strengthened, to be able to learn how to grow stronger and how to rely on God more. Okay. Yeah, you know, I've got to the point where I think, you know, I have to look on the good. You know, the life of Brian, always look on the bright side of life. And actually, you know, we do have to look on what is it that, you know, God is for us. He's not against us. So if God is for us, he is for us, and he is sitting there, standing there, lying there. He is with us 100% through this. And let's lean on him. Let's spend time with him. Let's speak to him. Let's have an intimate relationship with this living Father that says, you know, regardless of what's going on out there in this world, I am with you. I am for you. I'm not against you. I want to give you hope and a future. And so let's take this time, instead of thinking of it as being a restriction, as it being our taking away our freedom, just think that as we lean and lean and lean and lean on God, and actually as we have this resistance, that we are building strength and we are building our relationship with God. And instead of asking for that to be taken away, let's just be in it for this season. Okay, take care. Love you guys. A little short one today. Take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.